Sister spouses Meri Brown freely impacts Kody, compromises, leave out nothing. Sister spouses star Meri Brown is totally wrapped, tolerating her ex's terrible way of behaving. Christine Brown, as of late, declared she has a diary coming out soon. Presently, it seems like Meri will go with the same pattern. While specifying what is going on a trip with Kody, Meri admitted she could remember it for her impending book. See what she needed to say, and how watchers responded. Meri Earthy Colored offers a terrible second while shopping with Kody. During a new Friday with Companions meeting on Instagram, Meri Brown conceded that Kody once treated her so savagely during a shopping trip. The time Kody purchased Robin the artistic creation Meri truly needed and told her she can see it in Robin's home, an exasperated sister spouses watcher as of late posted on Reddit. They connected a bit from Meri Earthy Colored's new Instagram lives, and summed up the story she told. The overpowered proceeded to say that Kody never proposed to purchase Meri her own work of art. He just took her along to make an installment on a present he bought for Robin. He was making an installment on a piece of workmanship and I truly like the craftsman. What's more, he was making an installment on it, not really for me. Meri partook in the live, reviewing how she let Kody know the amount she revered the canvas. Furthermore, he was like, "Goodness, I only purchased this for Robin. You can go to her home and check it out." Jen recommended Meri ought to push her better half off a precipice for it. Meri takes steps to detail the second in her detailed story. In the first Instagram live, Meri Brown conceded she wasn't even certain to openly share the story. "Would it be advisable for me I say this, or would it be advisable for me I stand by and put this in my book?" Meri asked Jen, who cheered her to let the cat out of the bag. Meri wavered, however Jen in the end persuaded her to open up. See the first post and full Instagram live here. Redditors respond to the stunning story. Sister spouses fans concurred this was detestable way of behaving from Kody. They've seen him do savage things on screen, yet hearing it come from Meri's mouth, penniless fans' hearts. Redditors composed. However, could she try and be allowed in through the entryway at Robin's home? Serious inquiry. How long of asking could be required? It's so miserable. Meri was Kody's punching ball, however long she was. Like when he purchased Christine every one of these Christmas presents, yet none for Meri. Or on the other hand, when Meri needed to chip in to pay for every one of the children and afterward pay for her own child as well. I really want to believe that she meets a hero who cherishes her for her, genuinely. The most terrible part about this is that you simply realize that Meri was blissful that Kay decided to invest energy with her by any means, and afterward this is how he managed her. It would make sense if he brought Meri in light of the fact that he really wanted her to sign the check. Envision being this destructive goodness. Like he could never have gotten her another artistic creation. Kody absolves Aurora Brown. Was it Robin's doing? One of the central marks of Sister Spouses Season 19 has based on Brianna and Aurora Earthy Colored's journey to track down another congregation. The Earthy Colored family has consistently had severe strict beliefs, however, they haven't gone to chapel routinely since moving to Flagstaff. In Sunday night's new episode, Aurora told Kody and Robin that she truly cherished her new church family and needed to get sanctified through water. To drive things further, she believed that Kody should do the distinctions of submersing her. On screen, Kody and Robin appeared to have blended responses about Aurora joining another congregation. Be that as it may, is it potential they pushed to have the storyline on the show? Aurora Brown was immersed into her new church. As Sunday night's episode wrapped up, Sister Spouses watchers began scouring the web for replies. Many felt inquisitive to know whether Kody submersed Aurora in the new church. They found visual proof that demonstrated it happened, yet didn't know how much contribution Kody and Robin played. I found this posted on the congregation's Instagram account, a Sister Spouses watcher posted on Reddit. I erased the past one subsequent to crying from somebody over the children in the shot who were likewise on the first open post. So I covered their appearances, despite the fact that they're apparent on Instagram. The overpowered connected a screen capture taken from Metropolitan Expectation Church's Instagram page. The full subtitle peruses, "Would you say you are prepared to make the following stride in your relationship with God?" This Sunday you will have the chance for water sanctification during our third assistance. To join, click the connection in our profile. The first post includes a slideshow of many church individuals during the submersion cycle. Kody and Aurora Brown are plainly noticeable only a couple of moments into the video. Sister spouses. Watchers think Kody and Robin unquestionably played a hand here. While numerous Redditors thought it was ideal to see Aurora grinning for once, a couple of others had questions. For instance, did the sanctification thought really come from Aurora? Or on the other hand, was it a storyline ploy coordinated by Robin Brown herself? I am sure this holy thing was arranged by Robin. We ought to request that Father sanctify through water you, since his different children deserted him, one Redditor answered in the remarks. She has some abnormal stuff happening with her little girls and Kody and different men overall. We ought to show this adorable young lady swinging a hatchet. Others concurred that Robin and Kody frequently utilize their youngsters for clout. Unfortunately, many idea that their new church was doing likewise for promoting. Remarks included. That congregation isn't modest about posting pictures of Aurora and Brianna for snaps and perspectives, and, obviously, enrollment. Terrible enough their folks use them, presently their totally new churches too. I realize she is a grown-up, however, I feel she is being exploited by K+R for content. I'm persuaded that is the main explanation Robin needed to keep the OG sneer so severely. She needed that show cash. She's already essentially shrewd to realize there is no show or any great screen time without different spouses. Her family with Kody is excessively exhausting for unscripted television. For quite a long time, Sister Spouses has given an inside take a gander at the muddled existences of Kody Brown and his wives as they explored the difficulties of polygamy. Be that as it may, in ongoing seasons, fans have begun to address exactly the way in which genuine the show really is. A developing number of watchers are currently blaming the earthy-colored family for being troublemakers, guaranteeing that their collaborations appear to be organized and excessively performed for the cameras. This analysis has started a warm discussion among long-term devotees of the show, with some accepting that Sister Spouses has wandered excessively far from its unique, crude depiction of plural marriage, while others contend that unscripted television generally accompanies a component of prearranging. All in all, what precisely has made fans betray the earthy-colored family? And is there any reality to these allegations? Minutes that vibe excessively prearranged. Perhaps of the main motivation fans are referring to the earthy-colored family as troublemakers is the manner in which certain scenes work out on screen. Long-term watchers have called attention to that a few late discussions among Kody and his spouses feel constrained, as though they are presenting lines as opposed to having certified conversations. A specific second that caused a commotion was a showdown among Kody and Janelle in the most recent season. The contention, while emotional, appeared to be excessively practiced, driving numerous to guess that makers might have impacted the scene to increment strain. Fans have additionally noticed that Kody's overstated responses and abrupt profound explosions feel bizarre, contrasted with the manner in which he took care of contentions in prior seasons. Via web-based entertainment, conversations about these apparently prearranged minutes have been uncontrolled. One fan tweeted, "Kody and Robin's discussions feel so phony. It's like they're making a respectable attempt to sell a storyline rather than simply acting naturally." One more watcher remarked on Reddit, "Janelle and Kody's battle appeared to be so unnatural. Is it safe to say that they are in any event attempting any longer?" The change in the show's concentration. At the point when Sister Spouses previously debuted in 2010, it was applauded for its straightforward glance at the battles and wins of polygamy. The early seasons highlighted crude and profound minutes, from Meri's battle with fruitlessness to the family's transition to Las Vegas. Notwithstanding, lately, the show's center has moved toward relational dramatization, especially based on Kody's associations with his spouses. Christine's takeoff from the family was perhaps of the most discussed crossroads in the show's set of experiences, yet a few fans felt that even that storyline was overstated for the cameras. While Christine's choice to leave Kody was a significant defining moment, watchers addressed whether certain showdowns among her and Kody were uplifted for emotional impact. This change in center has persuaded many fans to think that the show is as of now not about polygamy itself, yet rather about the fabricated dramatization inside the earthy-colored family. Some vibe that the first legitimacy has been lost, making it harder to associate with the show. Beyond preposterous responses from Kody and Robin. One more part of the show that has drawn analysis is Kody Brown's inexorably dramatic way of behaving. Over the beyond couple of seasons, his responses have become more limit, with dangerous contentions, extreme hand signals, and misrepresented looks. While some contend that Kody has forever been an enthusiastic speaker, others accept he is hyping his feelings for the cameras. Additionally, Robin has been blamed for exaggerating in profound minutes. Many fans have seen that her crying scenes frequently appear to be extreme, with some doubting whether she is really all around as troubled as she seems, by all accounts, to be. A typical grievance is that Robin regularly positions herself as the person in question, which some accept as a purposeful move to make more show for the show. One fan on Facebook stated, "Each time Kody begins shouting and Robin begins crying, I feign exacerbation. It's simply terrible acting as of now." One more added, "The show used to feel genuine, however presently it seems like a drama with troublemakers." The job of tender loving care and unscripted television creation. While it's not difficult to fault the earthy-colored family for the supposed exaggerating, it's vital to consider the job that attention and unscripted television creation play in molding the show. Unscripted TV is seldom 100% unscripted. Makers frequently guide discussions, reshoot scenes, and urge cast individuals to enhance their feelings for better narrating. It's conceivable that Kody and his spouses are feeling tension from makers to make seriously captivating substance, particularly as unscripted television crowds become more familiar with high-stakes show. With other unscripted TV dramas flourishing with tumultuous connections and unstable showdowns, sister spouses might be adjusting to fit that shape, regardless of whether purposefully. Nonetheless, this approach might misfire, as long-lasting fans who initially cherished the show for its legitimacy are presently blocking out. Some have communicated disappointment that Sister Spouses no longer feels like a narrative-style investigation of polygamy, yet rather a pre-arranged show with progressively invented storylines. How this affects the eventual fate of the show. As the kickback keeps on developing, this has yet to be addressed. Can Sister Spouses recapture its legitimacy, or has it for all time lost its? To keep watchers drew in, they might have to make a stride back and spotlight on real narrating as opposed to excessively emotional minutes. There is still interest in the Browns' lives, particularly given the enormous changes they have gone through as of late. Christine's new autonomous life, Janelle's developing discontent with Kody, and the chance of Meri at long last breaking free all present convincing storylines, without the requirement for over-the-top performance. Notwithstanding, assuming the show go on down this way of constrained dramatization and beyond absurd exhibitions, it takes a chance with distancing much more fans. Unscripted television watchers can frequently detect when something doesn't feel veritable, and when that trust is broken, winning back can be troublesome. Last considerations, is Sister Spouses as yet worth watching? Notwithstanding the analysis, Sister Spouses actually has a devoted fanbase that has put resources into the existences of the earthy-colored family. While certain watchers are frustrated in what they consider to be awful acting, others keep on watching with the expectation that the show will get back to its foundations. Until further notice, the discussion seethes on. Are the Browns genuinely troublemakers, or is the idea of unscripted television essentially advancing? The truth will surface at some point in the event that Sister Spouses can track down a harmony among diversion and genuineness. However, one thing is sure, the length of Kody earthy-colored stays at the focal point of the show, fans will have a lot to discuss. Meri Brown, one of the most discussed stars of Sister Spouses, has been standing out as truly newsworthy, yet this time, it's not a result of her turbulent relationship with Kody Brown. All things being equal, fans are humming about her most recent endeavor, showing personal development and business courses in Las Vegas. While some help her new profession way, others are addressing whether she's the perfect individual to be offering life guidance, thinking of her as history on the show. Meri's new business move. For quite a long time, Meri has been a polarizing figure inside the Sister Spouses, being a fan. Watchers have watched her persevere through grievousness, battle with self-esteem, and more than once endeavor to win back Kody's warmth regardless of his indifference. Presently, she's venturing into the job of a coach, offering direction on self-improvement, strength, and business development. Meri's courses center around defeating difficulty, embracing freedom, and making monetary progress, themes that she demands she has gained from first-hand insight. Through online entertainment and special materials, she has been welcoming individuals to go to these occasions, promising important experiences into changing one's life. Nonetheless, a few fans are suspicious, considering how somebody who has for quite some time been seen as a mat in her own marriage can truly move others to assume command over their lives. Fans get down on the incongruity. Web-based entertainment has detonated with blended responses to Meri's new pursuit. Some are giving a shout-out to her, accepting that she is at last assuming responsibility for her life and getting out of Kody's shadow. Others, notwithstanding, are less persuaded. One Twitter client stated, "Meri earthy-colored showing strengthening workshops is a definitive incongruity. She went through years asking for pieces from Kody, and presently she's offering guidance on self-esteem?" Another fan added, "How might she mentor different ladies on certainty when she went through north of 10 years being abused on public TV?" Reddit conversations have been similarly partitioned. A few allies contend that Meri's previous battles make her extraordinarily qualified to show others versatility, while pundits guarantee that her proceeded with connection to Kody shows she hasn't really continued on. One Redditor called attention to, assuming that she was truly enabled, she would have left Kody a long time back. For what reason would it be advisable for anyone to pay to hear her recommendation? Is Meri truly autonomous at this point? One of the greatest inquiries encompassing Meri's courses is whether she has really accomplished the freedom she's advancing. While she has moved away from Kody in late seasons and has zeroed in on her undertakings, she has never formally left the plural marriage. Meri has been running a fruitful quaint little inn and has flourished in staggered promoting MLM organizations. In any case, pundits contend that these endeavors don't be guaranteed to make her an expert on personal development. Some have called attention to that her monetary achievement stems to a great extent from sister spouse's distinction and the implicit crowd she has developed throughout the long term. Allies protect Meri. In spite of the analysis, Meri actually has a faithful fanbase that puts stock in her capacity to help other people. Many contend that since she has battled in the past doesn't mean she isn't equipped for showing important illustrations now. One Facebook client remarked, "Individuals change." Perhaps Meri is at last figuring out how to take care of herself, and on the off chance that she can assist with night one individual do likewise, then great for her. One more added, "She's experienced a ton, she's actually standing." That by itself makes her a motivation. Others have called attention to that Meri's business achievement ought not be disregarded. She has demonstrated that she can produce pay autonomously, which is something numerous ladies in comparative circumstances battle to do. On the off chance that her classes center around monetary freedom and self-improvement, some accept she could be a positive impact on those searching for direction. The unscripted television impact. Some portion of the suspicion encompassing Meri's workshops comes from the idea of unscripted television itself. Many fans feel like they know Meri subsequent to watching her for more than 10 years, however unscripted television frequently presents a separated or misrepresented rendition of reality. A few watchers battle to isolate the television persona from the genuine individual, making it hard to acknowledge that she might have truly developed from her encounters. Reality stars have frequently been met with backfire while changing into self-improvement jobs. Whether it's previous genuine housewives individuals composing books on connections or unscripted television contenders facilitating training meetings, crowds will generally be careful about superstars attempting to benefit from their battles. For Meri's situation, a few fans accept that she is attempting to rebrand herself away from the frantic spouse story that has tormented her for quite a long time. On the off chance that her courses are a certified endeavor at self-reevaluation, they could be a positive development. Notwithstanding, on the off chance that they appear to be inauthentic or shady, she gambles with estranging both long-term fans and expected clients. Will her courses succeed? The unavoidable issue currently is whether Meri's courses will really take off. While her name acknowledgement from sister spouses gives her a benefit, she should demonstrate that she brings something significant to the table past her own story. The outcome of her endeavor will probably rely upon her capacity to associate with participants in a significant manner and give genuine, noteworthy exhortation. Also, she might have to address the glaring issue at hand, her proceeded with association with Kody. Until she freely limits any association with the poisonous powerful fans have seen for quite a long time, some will find it hard to treat her strengthening message in a serious way. Last contemplations, can Meri shake the mat mark? Meri Earthy Colored's process has been loaded up with highs and lows, and her most recent business move is no exemption. While certain fans respect her strength and backing her endeavors to show others, many have a few doubts about whether she is the perfect individual to offer guidance on freedom and self-esteem. The response to her classes features a bigger issue. Unscripted television stars frequently face extreme examination when they attempt to turn into new professions. Meri has gone through years being characterized by her relationship battles, and shaking that standing will not be simple. Whether her workshops are a triumph or a lemon, one thing is sure, Meri Earthy Colored knows how to keep individuals talking. Furthermore, in the realm of unscripted television, that is around 50% of the fight.